What's up, my Patreon family? It's your girl K says the Oracle, and we're about to do a reading on what is causing that baby formula shortage. Okay, this is a mini reading, real quick. It's several topics that we need to cover that's in the news that need like their own spotlight reading, and that's what Patreon is for my exclusive content about different topics. So right now we're talking about the baby formula. Let me go ahead and say my prayer. Angels, ancestors, protect my energy, put a fiery wall of protection around me, my home, my family, and fancy. Allow me to see and hear the messages clearly. Take my bias out of the reading. Angels, ancestors, I appreciate your love, guidance, wisdom, and protection. Okay, Patreon family, let's get right into it. Okay. So let me see. Let me grab my Rider Waite deck right here, my tried and true. Let's see what's really causing this baby formula shortage. Let's start there. But this is intended to be mini express readings to cover uh, current event topics that we went over on the YouTube. So, or the current events videos. So, let's see. Angels, ancestors, what's causing the baby formula shortage? What's causing the baby formula shortage? So, we got the 7 of Wands, we got the Hermit card, and we got the Hangman card. Bottom of the deck is the 2 of Pentacles. Okay. So, let's try to decipher this a little further. Sometimes I really hate having on nails, I swear. Okay. So angels, ancestors, why is the 7 of Wands here? Okay, so the Fool card. Why is the Hermit card here? Why is this Hermit card here? Why is this Hangman card here? Why is this 2 of Pentacles card here? The Devil. Okay, so let's go to the book. So the book is How I Clarify Sometimes, as you all know, over here on Patreon. So let's see. 7 of Wands. 6 of Wands is, excuse me, 7 of Wands is already like a defensive energy, standing your ground, on guard, you versus them, that energy, okay? But I feel like there's more to the energy here. Let's go a little deeper than that, okay? So let's see. 7 of Wands. Okay. So basically, now I'm getting the energy that it feels like the government wants to be able to be in control of the milk, like in the shortage, and like wants to be in control. Um, I feel like this is some type of control move. Like that's just really what I'm getting, a control move. Um, this is like knowing, like this is like showing that they have the advantage over if we live or die, like something like that is here. um they want to also see how people will cope and deal with the shortages. Okay, I feel like this is a soft, uh I feel like everything that they do in our atmosphere is to see how we respond, just like we are all in one big experiment, like the Truman Show, which means like there's a group of people uh watching and creating scenarios to see how we would react, what we would do. And then there's us that are, in the experiment. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, this is very much Truman Show vibes. So then we have the Fool card, um, the Fool card clarifying this energy, which means that I feel like people don't understand the wiser of what I just said. You see what I'm saying? I feel like that's the last thing people would think about this whole baby formula shortage, is that this is like a soft experiment to see how people will react um to something like this, like a serious shortage, you know what I mean, of milk. Let me see, let me keep going. They want to see how, like, how people would do. Are people going to try different methods? Are people going to freak out? Is there going to be looting? Like, they just simply want to see what people will do. They want to take note. Like, this is an experiment, just like you would do in an experiment. It's the same thing. Like, you guys have to understand that. You guys have to understand that. Let's see. That's just really what I'm getting. Like, and I feel like this was meant to affect children anyway, but they want to see how, like, to what detriment will it affect kids? Will people die? Like, will children die? Like, they're taking notes on every factor. Should they ramp it up and it should be a real short? Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're taking all type of notes. Like, guys, we're in a legit, and I'm getting chills. Like, this is experimental. You have to understand that. So what is the hermit card here for in the present position? Hermit card is like being introspective, getting a different perspective through solitude, stuff like that. Let's see, what does it have to offer to this energy? Of the topic of what is really causing this shortage. I feel like we already just went over it. The government caused the shortage, period. To see a different point of view of how people will react really is the hermit energy. That's really what it is. To see how people will react, for them to gain introspection as to how people will react. Um, Again, this is a psychological assessment of how people are reacting to the shortage. It was planned to gain knowledge and data on what people would do in a situation like this, or if the situation got worse. Do you understand that? Did you think that? If so, meet me down in the comment section and let me know if you thought that already. Let me see what else is here. And then they also feel like if they ramp up the shortage, do people turn on God because of the shortage? You know what I mean? Like, they're just really gauging how they can push us psychologically through the shortage of the baby formula. Like, yes, I'm getting that legit. And why is this hermit energy here? Because Ace of Swords, Ace of Swords, guys, swords is nothing but mental energy, right? Boom, that's what we got it. Guys, listen, this is the answer. This is the answer. Why what was the reason behind the shortage? The government definitely set this up. It was a plan. This is mind games all day for them to gather data and to watch. Look at the hermit card. What is he doing? Watching, observing. Think about, like, the powers that be, like being this big tall man, and we're like the people down on the ground. Do you see the difference there? Like, he's always at the top of the card and we're always at the bottom being looked over. You know what I mean? Do y'all understand that? So then we have the hanged man. Back to the perspective and what people will do. Are they going to sacrifice themselves? Or are they going to choose another route? Will they go to God? Will they turn against God? Like, they're just trying to see, right? And they're also trying to disrupt home life. You know what I mean? They're trying to disrupt people's home life. That's the best way I could put it too. Um, but let's go into the hangman energy to see if we can get any more answers. So I don't know if this thing that maybe slowly will bring the milk back, or they will slowly take the milk away. Let me see. They feel like if a couple of people have to die for the greater good, which is this whole population control and less kids, and saying less mouths to feed. If they feel like if doing this will get them closer to their goal, then they're going to continue to do it. But I also feel that food then ran out a long time ago. Like, the food we're eating is fake, it's modified, everything is fucking GMO. Like, the soil is tainted. Like, all the food is fucking fake. So it's like they're continuously having to come up with more and more and more food. Guys, legit, I feel like we've already run out of food. Let me see. Let me keep going. Um Again, they want to see if people are going to turn to God. Like I keep seeing that. Let me see. What will people do? Will this make people more spiritual? Will this make people, you know what I mean? That's what they're trying to see. Legit. You think that this has nothing to do with this, but it does, because the ultimate goal of the people that's really running our country are people that are low vibrational. Do you see what I'm saying? So the further they can keep you away from God, and you can, you know what I'm saying, and they could another soul for their team, they're gonna do it. Y'all have to understand that it's just that basic. We're in a war for souls, and they'll stop at nothing to get people away from their walk with God, their faith in God, and everything like that. For you to believe in man and to believe in science and not to believe in God. Then bottom of the deck is the Two of Pentacles. What is a real reason for this baby formula shortage? Two of Pentacles is a like valuing either this or that. Do I value this more or do I value this more? Is the overall energy, okay? But this is here to say, like, how will people deal with the different fluctuations with money, and they have milk, now you don't have milk. They want to see how far the stress of having, not having, this and that, the other pressures that they've created in our atmosphere, how is that all weighing on the average American, the average human, whatever you they want to call it in their experiment. And guys, listen, they're doing this and putting us in these situations to choose in these fluctuations, um okay, for heinous reasons. That's why this devil card is here, clarifying this Two of Pentacles. This is for heinous reasons, selfish reasons, low vibrational reasons. Where do low vibrational energy stems from? The devil, aka Satan, aka Lucifer. So like, guys, it you wouldn't think the devil will be brought into why there's a baby formula shortage, but as you see, guys, there's something here definitely that maybe the average person did not recognize. So drop down in that comment section and tell me if you realized that anything that came out yourself, did you already realize it without you know what I'm saying, listening to the video, and listening to the perspective that spirit and God gave? Do you see what I'm saying? Tell me. Drop down in the comment section. Let me ask a couple of yes or no questions that I can think of on the spot. Excuse me. Ooh, leg. So angels, ancestors, will there be a greater shortage of baby formula in the future? Whoa. So what came out was there's something better. Meditation brings answers. Will there be a greater baby formula shortage in the future? The abundance card came out in the future. Perfect timing came out in the past. Not the right time in the present. The situation will improve in the future. No, without the exclamation mark in the past. Be assertive in the present. If you believe in the future. Bottom of the deck, new direction. Choose a new direction. So will there be a even greater shortage of baby formula in the future? Um Again, I feel like the shortage is perceived, which means like they will show certain, or show like a picture of a store with the shortage. It may not even have been from like a recent time, but all they gotta do is show that on the news. People perceive in wherever they are locally, that there's also a shortage. There's not a shortage everywhere. So people are perceiving, just like with the toilet tissue. They show one clip of one aisle in one store in one local area out of a gazillion local areas and stores, how one store was out of toilet tissue and everybody thought that their whole local store, every local store, everybody and everywhere locally where you could get toilet tissue was out of toilet tissue. That, guys, that is what this is here as well. So there will be, I feel like the question I should ask, I just got chills. And I really want to ask, will there be a perceived shortage of baby formula in the future? Will there be a perceived shortage of baby formula in the future? Okay. I'm getting an unlikely as of right now, but something again with this topic will come up in the next few weeks. I don't know how I feel like there's some a type of money opportunity coming out of this for someone. I mean, the someone means I don't. Usually, the money opportunity is like the government, the people at the top that's pulling the strings for this. But I feel like um this gives me like the toilet tissue thing. You know what I mean? Like people then try to go ahead and hoard. So the people that have stock in baby formula, the people that own baby formula companies, you know what I'm saying? No, all and all that in between, those people benefit because now people feel like I need to hoard, 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 and then they get this insurge, like I mean this surge of cash flow. You know what I mean? Guys, this be a ploy. This be a ploy. Because it's almost like a trickle down. They showed that one clip, and again, it could have not even been a local, like a recent clip. And then you put that on all the news platforms. People think that everywhere locally where they see that like boom, there's a shortage everywhere. There's a shortage from here to there, from Timbuktu to little Okeechobee, Florida. Like you know what I mean? There's a shortage. So then people think like boom, let me go hurry up and buy. So then people think, oh, it really is a shortage. It's not a fucking shortage, okay? This is a perceived shortage, which means like boom. Then they got trucks waiting to fill the trucks back up, and then people buy it up again, just like they did with the toilet tissue. All you know, what I mean, people make toilet tissue wiping your ass in the pandemic made millionaires. Okay, and I wish I would have been one of them. The fuck, because this was a straight ploy. Like they keep pulling these stunts, and I feel like people aren't realizing it. We can't be this oblivious. Please not. I guess that's why that full card energy was here, clarifying that first card that came out. That people are so oblivious to the underlining sinisterality. That's not a word, but I made it up. The sinisterality to a lot of these headlines, stories, campaigns, headlines, current events, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Um, should people be consuming government? I mean, should people be consuming mass produced baby formula? Should people be should people be giving their children mass produced baby formula? Unlikely. So listen, it's something wrong with that fucking formula anyway. So if there's any moms watching, or if you want to share this in this video to a mom once I drop it on YouTube, listen, you shouldn't be giving your child that formula from the store anyway. Something's not right with it. Period. But anyway, guys, that was the quick little mini reading about this topic and the baby formula. Just wanted to execute, you know what I'm saying, just to clear the confusion. Sometimes it doesn't take an hour to clear confusion on topics. I'm here to help bring clarity and guidance to different situations for you, to help you guys cut through the fog of, is this real? Should I believe this? Should I be worried? I'm helping you do that. I've already done that in 18 minutes, so I don't have to carry it on just to make the video longer. It's no need. Okay, I've answered the question. You should have gained the clarity. I've given you clarity via your, you know what I'm saying, my angels, my ancestors, and God. So if you got clarity from the situation, please like the video. That helps us over here, get us in that algorithm so more people can see it. Period. Patreon family, I appreciate y'all being patient. It's been a lot going on this month, but I'm cranking out these videos and there's more to come. I appreciate your patronage. Listen, tell other people to join the Patreon crew. Go to patreon.com and look up Case Says the Oracle. Also, guys, I'm still running that 50% off on my jewelry over at casesaysjustcrystals.myshopify.com using promo code justcrystals. Go ahead and check that out while supplies last. Like I always say, seek the truth, vibrate higher, and carpe diem. Until the next time, shit, I'm out.